from certain materials she was seeing. And in our day, you see so much on billboards, on TV, magazines, and now in school, they're teaching them some horrible things. So it seems like it even starts earlier. But no matter how early they're introduced to those things, until those sensual parts of their body and their minds are awakened within them, those things make no much sense. It is not a sin. But when it becomes a habit, something that you recline to, every so often you have to get in your privacy and you have to do that because that helps you calm down, then you are yourself. You're bringing yourself into some bondage. You're bringing yourself into some kind of bondage. And you have to be very careful because it's like you're going astray. The second part is worse in the fact that it has a lustful part to it. And where the sin is the lust, not in the act of the masturbation itself. It's in the lust. It's in the imagination that you're creating. That's where the sin is. So one is the tendency to make a habit of it, which will be a dirty habit. And that's why you always feel bad. Not because you sinned against God. Now, Satan understands this because he's dealt with human beings for so long. He knows you're going to feel bad. So he helps you make it a habit. Then, because it always brings you into a position of condemnation, he knows you become ineffective spiritually. But you have to first disarm him with the knowledge of the fact that in itself it is not a sin. But you can't continue doing that to get some form of physical enjoyment. You see it? So that's where you are creating a habit that's not going to be helpful to you. Just because you're hungry, you feel hungry, doesn't mean you have to eat. This is something you have to, we all understand this. Well, maybe some don't, but generally it's something that we have to know. You don't eat because you feel hungry. You eat when you should. When you're a child, as a baby, every time you cry out, mommy puts something into your mouth. See, because babies do two things, sleep and eat. They wake up and they cry, ah! And you feed them, then they go back to sleep. But then the stages change. When mommy says, no, she's not hungry because she just ate, not hungry. I fed her a moment ago, but she's crying. So mommy knows not every cry is because of hunger, because this child is now at a certain stage where she could cry for something else. Maybe there's pain, maybe there's discomfort, something. So mom is trying to find out what it is. But prior to that stage, it was food. Because at the stage of a baby, you can't overfeed the baby. When the baby is full, he'll throw everything up. It's like, stop, stick out his tongue and stop you from putting anything in. It's full, till next time. So, same way, hunger is no instruction for food because it's a feeling. Maturity helps you understand that just because you're hungry doesn't mean go and eat. Now you have some people who just don't feel hungry, but they have to eat. So I don't feel hungry. And then we say you don't eat because you're hungry, because you may never feel hungry. Some people always feel hungry. Must they always eat? No. And those who never feel hungry should never eat? No. You eat when you should. You start learning when you should. So when should I becomes the point. See, that's part of maturity. Maturity. So that's the way you deal with your body. You don't give your body everything it craves. You don't. Your body has senses. And your soul has its own senses. Now, the word soul is sometimes applied to the inward man as a whole. That means your human spirit. Okay? So your spirit has spiritual senses, just as your body has senses. So you don't give your body everything its senses are demanding. Neither do you give to your soul everything its senses demand.